Ritchie Blackmore got up on stage last night to join his old bandmates Ian Gillan, Ian Pace, Roger Glover to perform an impromptu version of Smoke on the Water. It's 33 years since Ritchie last played with Deep Purple, and he'd approached Gillan to see if it was possible to come and probably play his last show, certainly his last show with Deep Purple. But my story with Ritchie Blackmore, I saw Deep Purple on the Burn tour at Wolverhampton Civic Hall back in 1974. This was the era of David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes in the band. Now, I'd seen Glenn Hughes a few times with Trapeze, local Wolverhampton guy, and what a player, what a vocalist. But this particular show, as I say, it was the Burn tour. And at the time, Ritchie Blackmore had a bit of a habit of breaking up his guitars when it suited him. Not every gig, but this particular gig. I was watching towards the end of the show, and I think it was probably Highway Star. I can't quite remember now. But Ritchie started to smash his guitar up on stage. And he's bashing it into the amps, breaking the neck on it and that. And then suddenly, I'm down the front of the stage, and he threw it into the audience. And this guitar came hurtling towards a few of us, and we all tried to grab it, as you would with something like that. And I remember vividly my little finger getting caught around the E string, which obviously the thinnest string on the guitar, and it was cutting me. And I thought, oh no, I'll let this go. Just at that time, the bouncers waded in and grabbed the guitar, and they proceeded to take it out into the corridor at the Civic Hall. Now, they decided the best, and a lot of people followed them out. I think they decided the best way to share this out was to smash it up some more. So I've got a big long leather trench coat on, like a Gestapo sort of coat. I think that's what a lot of us wore back in those days. As they were breaking the guitar up, I saw, and people were scrapping for bits of plastic and bits of wood. I saw all the neck, the strings and the bridge of this guitar fall to the floor, and I made a grab for it, and I managed to get it and shove it under my long leather trench coat, and I just stuck it there. And I went in to see the rest of the encore, rest of the show, with this bit of guitar, or quite a lot of this guitar, stuck under my coat. So I managed to get out of the place unscathed, and I've still got a little bit of that guitar somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere in my attic or something. But I was friends with some guys in a local Wolverhampton music shop, and I took it in to show them. And one of the guys in there, who was a guitarist, he said, do you mind selling me the little bridge saddles off this guitar? And I said, yeah, of course. I mean, I didn't really think too much more about it. I should have kept it all in one piece. But I sold him those. But I've got the tremolo action and all the rest of it. I actually threw the strings away, which is crazy really when you think about it. But yeah, that's my memory of Ritchie Blackmore, and it was good to see him playing Smoke on the Water with his old bandmates again. Glenn Hughes as well, really one of my favourite old vocalists and bass players. He's recently had to announce his retirement as well. So one by one, slowly, we're gradually losing these old legends, and there's not a lot coming up behind them. But yeah, good to see Ritchie back with Ian Gillan, back with Ian Pace, back with Roger Glover, and I'm sure that John Lord would be looking down and thinking, yes, chaps, this was the right time to do this.